Top morning, ladies. Welcome back to part 2 of What If Deku Splendid. So, where we left off, the spy that's what his name is, that from Spy Families, but I call him Spy. Not get confused with the Team Fortress 2 one. Well, yeah. So, he said, about, who was the one that was trying to, save his friend Bakugo. Or who tried to save Bakugo from that sludge villain. And yeah. So Spy says, and he is different from, Shiraki-sen. Because Zuko had more brain cells than a quirk. You all rely on you all rely on your quirks too for daily lives things. But I see Zuko as a true hero. He sacrificed his own life to save this world, and everyone was too busy fighting each other to realize how much potential Zuko had. So Shiraki-sen and All for One weren't, or they thought they were using their brains to destroy, but they're using their quirks to destroy everything. But Zuko was my favorite idol. I didn't care if he was quirkless. As the spy he was a spy for the Quirk Doctor and to spy on the pro heroes. He is a pro hero. And Zuko he ends up seeing potential in Zuko because he was their witness to hit Zuko's his final moments before he died. As the spy tells them that I watched him die, sacrifice his own life to save all of us from it. And who was taking responsibility? It was you pro heroes. You didn't deserve all that credit for what Zuko has done. It was all that's why he left, or he died because of our foolishness. We could have just taken care of Shiraki-sen and All for One together. But no, you Mirio, and your classmates finished. You or rest of you were finishing up with Shiraki Sensei's and All for One's evil schemes even before. Or you could have just went in to the... You should have disarmed it before. But no. You relied on the... too much of... We need to defeat the villain policy to save people's lives. Yes, but whose moral life was it that fateful day? Was it Shiraki-sen's or Zuko's? Villain or heroes? Or no, villains or the citizen? You could have just saved the citizens. That's always Zuko. When I saw him as he raised his hand up, like his fist, like how you, All Might, did, and he said, "Go beyond Ultra." So now, all four, I see him as the true hero. And every night, I always dreamt of meeting him again in person. It always bugged me when people like you always chose to stop the villains without saving the heroes. What's good is saving or stopping the hero without losing your friends? Friends or citizens are more important than anyone. And his words before the bomb went off, after he said plus ultra, he says, and to me, you're a good man, and everyone, or you're a good person. As or off screen, Zuko did meet his own fanboy. Like, it's supposed to be a pro hero, though. Like, it's supposed to be like the other way around. But the pro hero tells Zuko when they first met, because they met in person, that you did a pretty good job out there, kid. What's your name? Zuko Midoriya. And they just please call me Deku, because when as he starts to tear up, how much pain he went through, because his own family, or his own mother and his own father, abandoned him. Straight up abandoned him. Zuko had a toy thing. So, and the spy looks at Sashi and says, I know it was you that abandoned your own son, hun, because he was quirkless. But look at what things he did that you pro heroes didn't do. He knew that all of us were in peril. he knew that he was injured with a pipe through his stomach. But Zuko got up, with a pipe, or with a metal rod through his stomach. As he activated a failed safe so that spare failed safe so that to save us from explosion. He sacrificed his own life. But you guys, as you didn't do anything, how does that make you feel? Having a quirkless person die from it. As Zuko, so now, when these four men defeated, or these four, is each part of him still lives in their own bodies. They're all four of them are Zukus or Dekus, whose each one contains his personalities, should I say. As the samurai Zook or Deku is more powerful than any of you who are, and he got given, I gave him the sort of quirk neutral blade. It's a blade, or it's a samurai blade. And I gave Zuko gunman Deku the explosive rounds that could mobilize any quirks. Destroyer has both of your quirks, Todoroki and Bakugo. And the final one, the female part of Zuko's memories, is Zumi Midoriya. Because there's two Zumis, two. And she got the power of love power that turns anyone that has love in their hearts into stone. So, yeah, with all four of them, each one represents how he feels, how he breathes. Every pain as the spy does the same thing. Every pain that Zuko felt, every hatred in his heart, but he doesn't have. But now, because of there's another part of Zuko that and is stronger than most people. As he looks like, as he says, he looks like Shiraki-sen with green, limest green hair. But he has every quirk. I introduce you to the one. His name is the One, Zuko. As a big monsterish hand comes out of the hole with claws. As he grew as a monster, lifts his own head up. As he looked like a kind of like a final boss's, as he comes out of the hole with monster tendrils. And let me see. Let me do. I am finding. So I'm trying to find that image of. Give me a minute to. Is it up here? No. So, yeah. So, this is what he looked like when he was coming out of the hole. Like, when he lifted his head up, his eyes burning with hatred. And where is that stupid image? I had it before, but I think it was, yeah. Most of it was, most of it was I'm trying to find the stupid image of it. But I think it's right. No. Because he was a true monster. He looked like something out of a horror films. Yeah, he looks like. I'm trying to find the stupid image. Give me a minute. Where is that stupid image? It's. So, yeah. I'll do a description of it. It was pretty big. And reason why I'm going slow is because So, yeah. I'm trying to find this stupid image and, yeah. It was big. What I mean by big, I mean big. I'm trying to figure it out. I think this will be substituted. So, the monster was bigger than that. And here. Yeah, I'll just do that. So, Zuko's eyes widen. Yeah. So, Zuko's had, like, 6 arms. And each finger of his was long nails. As it was grabbing. As a monster. As everyone was, like, trying to, like, as many, as he roars, as everyone was in shock, as they could not believe it. Their eyes widen. They see a monster that had green skin, green hair like Zuko Midoriya's. As he's walking, as the spy tells the monster to destroy Yue. As the monster says, Yue will be destroyed now on. As Zuko monster Zuko walks towards, as every pro hero. So basically a long eyelashes guy uses her, like, car to break in. They all broke out, and Zuko was, or so Samurai one sees that as he actually cuts the car directly in half, straight down the middle. As they're like, man, how can we take on these 3 and stop the monster Zuko from... Wait. As one of the pussycats remembers something. As she goes into one of the heads of the... let's say sniper monster, or sniper, Zuko's head, and sees a Zuko who curled up in a ball. As he says to himself, quirkless, useless. I can't do things right way. As one of the pussycats, or wild cat, and Red, when walks up to him, it's not your fault. As you don't need to blame yourself. I was born quirkless. I was, as they see, him crying. Because as she says, it's not your fault. You're braver than most of us. You've always been there. How about Zumi? Or no, not Zumi. How about Ochako's love? As he looks at her, as she says this, Ochako loves you. I know that, and she always thinks about you every day. Hey, from the war thing, or from the, I know that from age of 3, when I was reading her brain thing, he couldn't stop thinking about you, Zuko. You've always been there for her. Bakugo, every single one of them. So, please come back to us. As Zuko, who is like saying, sure. As Zuko knows all 4 pieces of him, or all 5 pieces, as went back together, as the monsters like, no, as all 5 pieces fused together, as Zuko's is reanimating, like Kit is coming back from the dead. And as he had, or so, but he still doesn't have one for all, but he has something more powerful than one for all, and one for all, or no, all for one. Way more powerful than one for all and all for one. He has a power of infinity and 0. So when Zuko comes back to life, he's more motivated. As he looks at the spy, or a traitor, pro-traitor, that's what I call it. But spy is his name. He says, this is impossible. But how did you reform? I just needed a motivation talk. So, I believe you who try to destroy my favorite UAE, as Zuko still had, like, he knew the sword thing, because because one of his, so the samurai part of him still, like, gave him how to use the sword. So when he literally cuts spy, the pro-traitor, into bacon bits. Now, let's see where you're gonna, it was unbreakable, like steel, but Zuko, who pulls out his blade, as he enchants it with he used his quirk, his powers of infinity and 0, and Todoroki's his powers and Bakugo's, to infuse it with, like, super uncuttable. It could cut through reality if it wants to. But when he used it, and he basically, the sword went into its holster automatically. As jail cells that was neutralizing the quirks was vanished. As some of the people that turned to stone was, how can we save them from... Ezuku used the same thing, but he used as the basically he does like the love arrows, those as but it was reversed. So when they became unstonified, basically. So they came back to like, what just happened? We got turned to stone, and next thing we remember, we're here. Huh. Yeah. As so now we need to get out of here. As self-destruct sequence activated, as the alarm says. Please evacuate the area in 10 minutes. Ezuku says, hey, as he remembers, because 9 minutes remaining. So Zuko ran towards the bomb area. As he says, as he got a plan. So when he used his powers of infinity, he contacted the dead. Basically the zombie world. It was an alternate universe where zombies apocalypse thing. Well, Zuko asked his zombie self if it's okay with them for him to drop off the bomb thing. As zombie says, sure, whatever. Because the zombie world that I'm talking about, they don't eat like brains. This is an alternate one. So not like the zombie movies where they eat brains. They're just like more like, I mean, they're eating clothes ones. So basically, imagine zombies eating clothes instead of eating brains. Yeah. It's like, yeah. So, when the Zuko, said, or zombies, Zuko said, sure, drop the bomb. So then we'll all survive it. We're all dead anyways. So yeah, basically, that was supposed to be like a zombie joke thing. Because they're dead, and yeah. So, Zuko ends up, says, okay. And Zuko used his sword, as a sword knew what he's about to do, and he cuts a hole through right underneath the nuke as it opens up wide as a 9, 8, as it teleports right through into zombie world. So when he closed it before any zombies could fly up and infect, yeah. So they closed it, and kaboom. Yeah. All the all the zombies did survive, like came back to life. As they're like, man, that was fun. Yeah, me too. Yeah. Yeah. So then Zuko is like, man. So then everybody's like, man. Yeah, we should give you credit, Zuko, that you're the only one that has enough power to destroy all of us. Or you actually saved all of us from... yeah. So then... yeah. So, as Bakugo says, yeah, but they all, like, everyone, all of the, like pro heroes, Zuko ends up going into Class 1A, AIM 2, and ends up, alright, Class 1A, and yeah, Zuko is as he's so happy. As everyone says, no more, like, nuclear explosions, or no more dying for you, okay? Because I do not want... And so they said, okay, and Zuko, as they asked him, Zuko, I know that this is going to be a weird question for you, but are they still living inside you? As back of his voice, or the voice at the back of his head, saying, yeah, we're still alive. Just tell them that. As Zuko says, yeah, they're still alive. That's what one of them says. Do you want them out, or do you want to see me? And Sashi says, I would rather see you, not your, like split things. But everyone agrees that they would rather see him. But some of them say, how about both? So, yeah. So then they, like, he does turn on and off thing. Like, basically split into 4, then back in, or no, not 4. 5, I meant 5, and then back into 1, and then 5 again. Yeah. But, so, yeah, Zuko is that powerful. So, if you guys want me to do more of these what ifs, and plus, I forgot to mention, Ochako did ask Zuko out on a date, and they did date, and then they got married and had 4 kids. That suits them because Zuko can transform into 5 of them, or 5 different people, and 4 of them would probably train them to do their thing. Yeah. So, yeah. So now this is the end of the What If. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, comment, and all that stuff. So, yes. So, yes. And if you guys want me to do a new What If, I already have one picked out for tomorrow's what if. But you guys might not like it, but I picked it because it's going to be... I'll give you a hint. It's going to be part of Power Rangers Monsters. A certain one. And the certain one that I am gonna pick is gonna be from one of these categories. So, yeah. But I'll just straight up say he's gonna be a fusion of our two things. Shell Shock and Pumpkin Wrapper. Yeah. Pumpkin Wrapper and Shell Shock. Would be called probably Shell Wrapper or Pumpkin Shock. That's an attack name. So, I'll go with number one. It's the Shell Wrapper. So, Shell Wrapper is a combine of these two. So, yeah. If you guys want me to do a custom one, like a custom what if, because I'm thinking about doing the custom what if to give more families for My Hero Academia or 7 Deadly Sins. And so, yeah. I am going to save that one. I believe that one. That's one. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah. So now this is the end of the what if. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, comment, and do all that fun stuff. And so there won't be any custom cards for after this video. So have a good night or day. Depends on the time zones. Peace.